MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the San Francisco Giants. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening game, and this crowd really showed up and made a difference as well. Should be an electric atmosphere again, so we'll see if the guys on the field can feed off it and take a commanding lead in this series.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Steven Strasburg will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Milwaukee, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Now here's the first offering. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 7:06.
The pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, and it's fouled away. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Not quite candlestick cold out here tonight, but still a chilly 56 degrees here at game time. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. He also has 1 home run. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Strasburg comes set. Here's the delivery.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Here now the 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2.
Just not able to let that breaking ball travel enough right there. You could see his eyes light up when that popped out of the pitcher's hands, and he just took it foul.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. The 2-2 one more time. High in the air out to center field. Dickerson able to track it down for the third out. Freddie Peralta is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard soft, you can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Here's a high pop-up. Narvaez has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, when Buster Posey's in this lineup, he's a guy you have to keep your eye on. And this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Number 10 is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Garcia on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting third.
And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. Next to dig in, Buster Posey. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now here it comes. Got him fishing that time, 0-1.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball, 1-1. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some 2-out lightning. Getting a cleanup hitter to the dish after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Posey, the runner at first with 2 gone. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Kane is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Giants leave 1. We are still scoreless. Stepping up is Willie Adames. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 1-0. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The 1-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Narvaez is on deck. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch home, and that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. So now here is Narvaez. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk, and the runner back in standing. And now the first pitch. A runner at first with no outs here. 2-0.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
3-0 now.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Digging in now for the Brewers, Avisail Garcia. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
As a look, now the pitch. No score here as we play inning number 2. 2-0 now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. This one skied out toward right. Gallo is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Now to the plate, here is Tyrone Taylor. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. Scooped up on to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. high in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, the left field.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Christian Yelich comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at one. Peralta is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off him. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Giants. New inning set to get underway, and into bat next will be Freddie Peralta. He's set. Here it comes.
the offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 2 to the Brewers pitcher. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Now another 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Peralta is retired, and there's 1 away. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Colton Wong struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch, get ahead, get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. 3rd inning, no score to this point. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a full count to Kane. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And no offer there from Kane, and he's aboard. It's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but
Now
at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
No.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. Strasburg comes set. Here's the pitch. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Count is 1-2 now. One and 2. Here it is. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The payoff pitch. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Milwaukee leaves 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and in at bat next will be Alex Dickerson.
The center fielder.
First pitch on its way.
Dickerson.
Here comes the 1-0. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting 9th.
So 1 gone here in the San Francisco 3rd. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Steven Strasburg. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And that one yanked just foul. He'll try again, 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Giants down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now to bat, Willie Adames worked a walk his first time up.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The 0-2 once more. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pops this one up. Number 10 over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Stepping in once again is Narvaez. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. From the stretch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. Pitch on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly on to first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away. Digging in will be Avisail Garcia. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Strasburg comes set. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. That evens it up, 1-1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
2 balls, 1 strike. Yeah.
No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far.
Nope.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Oh, the good curveball there, and it's 3-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dickerson's on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Now at the plate is number 10. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 10.
fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. And this pitch is popped straight up right around the home plate area. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The catcher, number 28.
Here's Buster Posey now. Base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Taylor calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
The right fielder, number 13. Joey Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Now the 1-0 is high and outside for a ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1 the count now. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So the Giants have themselves a man aboard with 2 gone here.
The bat.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there. As a look, now the pitch. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
And here's Christian Yelich now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Eduardo Escobar standing in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The third baseman, number 5. Eduardo Escobar.
first pitch on the way. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
And there's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Now here's the pitch.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Here it is on 3-1. Pulled toward right center field. Dickerson's on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the center field.
And stepping in, Tyrone Taylor. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
The batter, the pitcher, Milwaukee.
Standing in now, Freddie Peralta. And Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And it's quickly 0-2. Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Here's Colton Wong now, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Good curveball that time in the low 80s.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Ground ball right side. Reined in. Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. Middle of the night here at China Basin. It's now 1-0 Milwaukee. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And now the first pitch. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
On a good curveball gets him swinging for wrap number 1.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
In now, Steven Strasburg, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Joey Barnes will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 60, Joey.
0-1 count and the pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And it's fouled away.
You know, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Jake Cronenworth is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Wow, he's not even being subtle about it. He almost hits him with the previous pitch, and then he actually does it with the next one. Going to be interesting to see if they seek revenge at some point.
And now, number 10. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He set the payoff pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Giants leave a couple. They trail this one 1-0. Caleb Berriger takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain. First offering on its way. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Fouled off. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Yeah, and when the ball left the bat, you figured it was a routine out, but that's how quickly things can change. As it stands, there's a runner on second base and a base hit away from coming home.
At the plate now, Brandon Belt, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. And he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Cain leads off second with nobody out. Still 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
A bouncer up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Into the box now, Willie Adames. A step on the bag for 1. And they'll get the tag on him at second. It's a 3-6 double play.
Doesn't happen often throughout the course of the season, but right there, you talk about having awareness, taking advantage of a team that's maybe sleepwalking a little bit on the base pass. Unbelievable job to get 2 outs for the price of 1 in that situation.
At the plate, Omar Narvaez. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And he fouls this one off. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Fouled off.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
And the 11th pitch is the charm as he strikes him out to end the inning. A sight these fans have seen before. Look who's back in town. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's 2-0 Milwaukee. Bottom of the 6th inning now. And now it'll be the catcher, Buster Posey.
The catcher, Buster Posey.
Now here's the first offering.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
You can tell he wants that pitch back. That was a changeup right there that he handled nicely. Just got a hair early on and hooked it foul.
Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A solo home run for Buster Posey, and the Giants have struck for a run. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money. And there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
To the plate now,
right fielder,
Joey Gallo.
Joey
And it's fouled
Gallo.
away. It was a walk in his last trip. The windup and the 0-1. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now back, the left fielder, Christian.
Next to bat for the Giants, Christian Yelich, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. And now here is Avisail Garcia. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far, and he fouls this one off. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
So here's Eduardo Escobar, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Skied into straightaway right. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
Now back,
Tyrone Taylor striding one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare.
Making a contribution, so that makes me the solution.
Now here's the first offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. John Curtis will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Jackie Bradley Jr. will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran 3rd baseman, Chris Bryant. He's set, and the pitch.
You like the modern style of baseball, here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Count now a ball and a strike. A ball and a strike now to Bryant.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And the count will be full. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate. First pitch on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1. Bryant aboard here at first with nobody out. Struck him out.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
DJ LeMahieu will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 26, DJ.
First pitch coming. Here it is. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 1 pitch, 2 outs. A pitcher's best friend to end the inning. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Eduardo Rodriguez been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here's Jackie Bradley now, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. High in the air out to center field. Dickerson's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Colton Wong will stand in. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
2-0 now. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball and a count like that is just unforgivable.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Yelich is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, left fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
So 2 gone now in the Brewers half of the 8th, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses low with it. 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Gallo is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They lead it 2-1. Devin Williams is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38, Devin Williams.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth. Now the first pitch.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And that's too high, ball 2. Left side. Adames picks it up, and he's retired 1 away. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as show track will demonstrate for us, it took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. Into the box, number 10. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Bradley on the run, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And there's your time run at second base with a 1-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat. This might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. fly ball out toward left center field. Bradley will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Now batting, right field, Joey Gallo.
Into the box, Joey Gallo trying here to plate the tying run from second. First offering, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. 1-1. Here it is.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row, and you find yourself down 1 and 2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Brandon Belt.
Nick Anderson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch on the way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes. 2 balls and a strike.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo home run here for Brandon Belt, and it gives the Brewers a 3-1 lead.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning, but they're going to be able to throw a lot freer that they've got that extra run to play with. Insurance runs are always huge.
In now, Willie Adames. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0 is smacked into the gap, and this might be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2, and now it'll rattle up against the wall. And they're right back in business again. He's in with a triple.
Yeah, first a home run and then a triple, and if the pattern holds, the next hitter will rope a double to bring another run home here. We shall see.
At the plate now, Omar Narvaez, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fouled away.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Next to stand in is Avisail Garcia. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 1 for 2. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with one gone.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Digging in next, Eduardo Escobar, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air out to left field. Yelich is after it, but he won't get there. It falls in. And that'll plate the runner from third, as with that the lead swells to 4-1.
Hey, D'Lo, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Salvador Perez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Jackie Bradley Jr. waits on deck. Garcia over at second. Escobar at first, one gone. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Again, he sends it out of play. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Now at the plate, here is Jackie Bradley Jr. His prior history versus this arm, he's 1 for 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
This is lined into right center field, and that's going to be trouble as this will head toward Triple's alley. 2-run score.
Yeah, and I'm sure the pitcher is talking to himself on the mound, too. And I can't blame him. He's responsible for loading the bases, and he just served up a pitch that's absolutely got roped for a bases-clearing triple. One swing, 3 runs.
Kendall Graveman enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 31, Kendall Graveman.
Standing in now, Colton Wong. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Now it's 2-0. Graveman stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was an 8th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Striding in is Lorenzo Cain. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. He stays alive, still 2-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out. So now into the box is Brandon Belt. Past battles with Kendall Graveman. An impressive 4 for 7. He's taken him deep once. The 0-1 on its way. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Not much you could do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Good battle, count remains full. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Lock in a good battle. Here comes another one. Fouled away. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. And there's strike three. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. Brewers are out in front, 7-1. Brent Suter, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Brandon Crawford is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The pitch. Fouled off. And it's fouled away.
If you're on the mound right here, why not continue to climb the ladder if he's going to continue to swing at it?
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. In is Christian Yelich. He bounced out last time up. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes. Two balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fouled away. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. Chris Bryant is on deck. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So next to hit is Chris Bryant for his career in this matchup. He's 3 for 15. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. Lined hard to center field. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Into the box now, Alex Dickerson, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Bryant at second with 2 down. Outside, 2-1. 3-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Wong to his right. He's got it. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
At the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. 7-1 the final score in tonight's. Milwaukee have evened up this series at 1 game apiece. Freddie Peralta pitches well enough to get the W. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.